we're back in the Fastlane, proudly brought to you by Betterfy, and as you can see, a different location. In the mist, in the vineyards of Paarl, where some of the finest estates are. I think Lubbery just to the side of us over here, and what a place to do the Fastlane this week. Of course, we're in Paarl because it's a very special week this week. Topwatch's new premises open. Of course, it's Topwatch and Top Outdoors, and in a short while we'll take you through, John and I, a quick look at the new showroom as well as a chat to the CEO, Johan Dreyer. But what a week it's been, and as we speak, I've literally just got a message now from Ralph Schumacher to say he's on the flight, he's arriving in Canada as we speak. It's go racing in Canada.
Oh, what an experience to go racing again. And you know, Ryan, that Canada is known for the longest race, 4 hours long. It was one of the races where it stops and goes and red flags and things like that, but very exciting. It's almost like a street circuit because obviously you got that wall of champions where the guys just kiss the wall on the way out to the finish line, but very exciting, and I can't wait to go racing again. Sprint Saturday and then main race on Sunday. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, Kimi Antonelli, Mercedes have been up there, and they actually got the lap record there with Valtteri Bottas.
It's Bottas, man. Bottas.
Every time I say Bottas, I was going to say
Bottas.
But he's got the lap record, and Mercedes seem to do well there. So yeah, it's going to be a very exciting race.
Well, speaking of not only Valtteri, but of course the current point leader in the championships, and his partner George Russell. In 2 weeks' time, the Fastlane have been invited to a very special event with IWC. You might notice we both are wearing the all-new IWC Ventura. Neither of these were given to us. We have had to go out and get them ourselves. But nonetheless, I've been invited to a very special event in Monaco at the Formula One there. So keep subscribing and, of course, enjoying the content we're putting out, because we'll be from Monaco in 2 weeks' time during that Formula One weekend. Now, John, let's talk local motor racing. What's happening?
We've got rallycross, we've got short circuit racing. So, you know, it's obviously quite a cool event because everything happens in that space around Killarney International Raceway. So go and support the local guys. And then obviously, I don't know if you watched, Ryan, the MotoGP this past weekend. We had 3 red flags that happened, and it was quite a big crash that we saw. Johan Zarco, the Frenchman, came out and actually said it was one of the most terrifying experiences of his life. Now you can imagine for a MotoGP guy to say that. I almost felt it for him, where his leg got stuck between the back exhaust and the rear wheel, and he got flung around, you know, ragdolled around, and it was quite something. So
that Alex Marquez crash as well was unbelievable.
So I'm glad they got a bit of a break.
Also a lot of speculation around whether that should have been shown or not. You know, we're in a different era of racing at the moment. You know, when the Ayrton Senna crash, and I use that as an example, there was a time of motor racing where, you know, it would be the thing to kind of have eyes on what happened during the accident. But to have this freak accident happen and it being caught on camera, got a lot of bad press from the world of sport, saying that it should never have been. They should have cut away through the axle. Did you look at? I must say, I was shocked when I saw the footage.
No, I got a fright.
And I thought, there was a part of me that went, no, that looked horrific. So again, you know, people asking questions: are we seeing too much? You know, are we seeing too little? I don't know. We'll leave that for you in the comments down below.
And talking about seeing a lot, I don't know if you watched the 24-hour Nürburgring. I know the two of us were glued to our screens.
You got me at the best parts. You were messaging me going, "You've got to watch now.
Awesome.
Watch now."
But how funny! You got a top racers and a little Dacia, and everyone's competing, and I love the fact that everyone's just like the vibe, and then everyone down the pit straight. We've got to go to one of those races. It's got to be on our bucket list. But I like the way now all the former Formula One drivers are all wanting to do this race, and even Kimi Antonelli came out and said he wants to do it, and I see Mr. Wolf said, listen, there is no way. It's not happening.
Well, now I see that NASCAR's next possibly for Max Verstappen. He's gone and he said, listen, I've done it all except NASCAR. I want to throw maybe it out there that NASCAR might be next for me.
I love it. I think it's cool. It's good for a lot of the sports because you've seen the kind of pull he does. When he pulls in, everyone supports and watches the racing. So very exciting.
Love it. Listen, we are in Paarl, like I said, for a very special event. Of course, Topwatch and Top Outdoors, 2 incredible companies that have merged under one roof, same owner. Let's catch up with the CEO, Johan Dreyer. So here we are, can you believe it, the opening of the all-new Top, it's not only Topwatch, it's Topwatch, Top Outdoors. Of course, there's an incredible place upstairs that's invested in ministry in the Paarl region, and the man behind it, serial entrepreneur, man who's literally, it's been almost 20 years since him and I were together opening Top End, and here we are on the dawn of a new venture for the entire group. Johan Dreyer, this is incredible. Congratulations on this. And it's been a hard journey to find the right property that fits the needs of the brand and how it's expanding.
Ron, I think it's so tough out there that, you know, we as a business running so lean, I mean, we're trying to give guys the best prices.
Absolutely.
We're paying
Yeah.
the highest possible numbers on watches. So, it's been so tough over 15, 16 years to get Topwatch profitable.
Yeah.
And we just knew getting an anchor building
Sure.
that sort of like supports the wealth would help us keep prices in terms of selling low and in terms of buying high. So we super blessed. This is an amazing spot. Obviously the security's right.
Yes.
It's an open door policy. Obviously having the supercar storage.
Yes.
It's just a boys' haven.
Yes.
I can't think of a place, in actual fact, John and I are trying to think of a place that's like this anywhere in South Africa, and there's none. People have tried to do, supercar storage, which is one thing. Then you try and do high-end luxury. What goes with a nice supercar? Well, a really nice timepiece, right? And then you look at various things and lifestyle that's associated with that under one roof. Can anyone tell me a place in South Africa? None. This is so unique in the properties and the offering that you have under this one roof.
Yeah, and I think, this is something we enjoy together. Is the watches, it's the cars, it's looking after the cars.
Spot on.
So in other words, go with a 6-7 million rand car. Now we do color changing paint protection film. So on every ride, your car's got a different vibe, it's got a different color, it's got a different look and feel. We like the EDC,
Absolutely.
we like the pens. It's just a place of enjoyment.
Yeah, listen, I've walked through here from the entrance to where we are now, and the amount of things that I've seen, like I'm a kid in a candy store, I want that, I want that, I want this, I want that, I want that car. It's stunning, and a lot of these things also need to be taken care of. It's like for people, it's like their kids almost, these cars.
Sure.
It's an investment, it's long term.
And it's their babies.
And it's their babies, so this is a great place. I would love to store one of my cars.
And if you don't take care of them, point in case, the racing car me and you were in, I had to change batteries twice on that car. $5,000 a battery. Simply having it in the garage, forgetting about it, wanting to start it, and boom, it's off. So it's important.
So let's add to the mix as well, because they've got an incredible bay that does detailing, and it's not just detailing; it's the best of the best. Johan, as long as I've known you, and I remember those days when we opened up a Top End, it was even then you were bringing things into the country that nobody had thought of. Now, all those years later, 16, 17 years later, it's almost a norm to have a certain level and standard of ISO, of how you're going to wrap, how you're going to detail. That's become the industry standard. You were doing that 16 years ago when the industry was looking, going, what are they doing? They're going high end. Now it's the standard. You've now set the benchmark again. There. For people to go, well, if you want the best of the best, this is where the benchmark is. So for us to be here this evening, celebrating this, to be in, again, our 4th launch of an event together, my friend.
So good.
It's insane.
So good.
A huge congratulations to you. I know it's not just you, it's the entire team. What people don't realize is it takes a team to build a concept like this and bring it to life. Your team have been with you through all the shifts. They've been with you. It's the same team that you'll get and the same team that you've come to know, whether it's Topwatch, whether it's Top Outdoors, whether it's any part of the group that you've experienced. That same team have been with you in that journey, and I love that about the group.
Absolutely, I think a big shout out to my partner in this building, Yanni. So as you guys see the material going out, we bought this building. It was a really
beautiful building, but it needed work.
And I think everything that you guys see that's beautiful, that's luxurious, that's straight, level and square, it's Yanni from Yegge Leroux Property Developers.
Link in the below.
Absolutely, remember that name. He builds in Valdevie. He's such a gentleman, such a trustworthy guy. So big shout out to him. Big shout out to our team. And obviously you guys.
Stunning. And
it's been fun.
Listen, and the most important thing, and I love this about Johan, again, a pioneer in that space, online, before anybody else was selling in that space, Johan and Topwatch were there doing what they do. So if you love this, check the links down below. Topwatch has not changed. It's still the same great quality luxury items that you've come to expect. Now they've got a new home, and that new home is one of the most beautiful buildings in Paarl. Come bring your car, come spend a morning here, come meet the team, and importantly, a huge congratulations to the team for pulling this off. It's a great evening to celebrate a brand new milestone building in the beautiful location of Paarl. So what's in the garage this weekend? I'll tell you something arrived today. I can't tell you too much about because I can't pronounce the name yet, and I'm not being disrespectful to the manufacturer, but I literally had arrived and I left and I was being told that this is what arrived today. In actual fact, I can be blatantly honest with you and I can tell you exactly what it is that's been dropped off. I haven't been home today at all, but something brand new and something that we certainly have not driven before was dropped off today in the Fastlane, and I can tell you it's called the Deepal. I don't know if you've ever heard of a Deepal? Not a deep hole, Deepal. Deepal has been dropped off today.
Wow, no, I haven't. Is that one Chinese?
It is,
Indian?
and it is the most incredible. You can open the doors by pressing a button and then pushing a little bit harder, and then the door automatically opens for you.
It's incredible.
The technology is insane. We'll show you some pictures on the screen now of what it looks like. It's called the Deepal, and more importantly, how it drives, etc. Well, once I get home and be able to get my hands on the car for the next week before we leave for Saint-Tropez, hopefully we'll be able to get that to you. But like, subscribe, be a part of the community. Importantly, we'd love to hear from you. Leave comments down below, and hey, who knows, maybe we can convince somebody who we know in high places to maybe give away a watch towards the end of this year. All you have to do is subscribe, leave a comment or like it, and who knows, you could be in the mix to win something really cool. Proudly brought to you by Betterfy. This is the Fastlane.